Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Anonymous, and in this channel, we talk about gang stalking, we talk about manipulation, we talk about sensitization, and we also talk about how I'm dealing with gang stalking. So, in this video, I want to talk to you about the how the imagination takes a huge on, excuse me, a huge role on the actual hallucinations of gang stalking. So, when there are times where, let's say that I am here sitting in my car, correct? And I feel my car swaying. So that activates my imagination. And then I begin imagining someone who's behind my car that is swaying my car. The fact that I am imagining this, the car swaying, that I'm imagining a person swaying my car, pulls me right into it, into the trance. When I am at work and I believe that someone is behind a gondola, or like a watching me from behind the curtain of the battery rack of the auto store, I am imagining someone back there. So whenever you start imagining people in places, gang stalking becomes real, because your imagination the hallucinations feed off what you're imagining. So if I'm sitting here and my car starts swaying, like there's a wind, right? And my car starts to sway, or my nervous system produces the swaying. Then I believe that someone is back there. So then if I believe someone is back there and then I become in the trance, then guess what? I'm gonna start hearing that person talk. It's something that kind of feeds into itself. So it is literally, so like it starts with a car swaying, and because I have the experience of actually seeing someone behind my car, then I start imagining. I engage my imaginary prowess or whatever in the sensations, and then when that kicks in, then the auditory hallucination starts. So it just has to start with a car swaying, and it's really indistinguishable, guys, from the truth. It really is, and it just is. Now, before, I would try to imagine something else. Like I was like on a giant cradle, and that's why my car was swaying. And that would kind of work, but then your mind would get tired, and then because it got tired, then you just get in the trance, right? So then I told myself, stop imagining things. Stop visualizing people there. Just stop imagining things. Stop it. And I did that. And last night too. Well, and this morning. And because I'm not engaging my imaginative process, I have not been connected. Whenever I hear the voices, that means that I'm connected, that I'm hypnotized. And the thing is that at this point, my own mind is literally hypnotizing me. Because if I try to sleep, the car starts swaying because I'm used to that happening. So I start feeling that. And then because I start feeling that, then I start imagining someone behind my car. And then because I start imagining someone behind my car, I hear them saying things. So it starts just with a swaying. But then that in itself, that is pretty much a self, it's like a perpetual motion machine where it all starts fitting into itself, and it only works that way. It is a whole that uses parts to make it itself more real. So literally is that the imagination takes a huge part of it. So like if you are getting gangstered, just know that when you feel that everyone is continuously attacking you, it's you're not assume even when you feel the negative emotion, even when you feel any of that, just know that it is not real. It's really hard to explain. But honestly, assume that nothing that you see is actually happening. Because that's the safest bet. If someone interrupts you, if someone does the gang stalking things that gang stalkers do, when don't see beyond it. It is in your best interest to assume that regardless of how real an encounter with a gang stalker might be, well, if you're one-on-one, it's a completely different story. If a person is trying to actually do things like hiding things from you, ripping your cock ring, or giving you stronger poppers, drugging you, then that's a different story. But don't assume that everyone around you is against you. Even when you know that they are. Because chances are that your imagination, that you have been hypnotized to see all of that. And the safest bet is to assume that none of it is real. Assume that the emotions that you're feeling, the negativity, assume that it's fake, that you're under a trance, that you're feeling that way because you're under a trance. So now, it's realizing that no one has taken you seriously in a really long time, and that everyone already considers you a joke and crazy, is heartbreaking. It really is. I am already that town's crazy person, guys. And I had no freaking clue. Maybe that's why I've always felt like there was so much attention around me. Because everyone is looking at what the crazy guy is to me. It's crazy. I don't know what to think, I don't know what to feel. But going crazy is not it's not what you think it is. Like, I'm sure that at work I everyone gives me like a pass because they consider me crazy or a crackhead or whatever. And you know, even though I don't really do anything that, well, I stay in my basic behavior. Like, I don't do anything that it could jeopardize my work. It's insane. Because I know the conditioning is real. I know it. I've experienced it before. I've seen it. And I have to be able to build myself back up. From this mess. I was thinking, what the hell am I going to talk about? You know, once I completely stop using drugs, you know. But then I thought, well, for the time that I was being sober, I was still making videos. And we were covering a lot of topics. The topics, I feel like we already covered everything that had to do with experiencing gang stalking and drug addiction. Like, that's already covered. We have everything. All the information. For anyone who's getting gang stalked and is using drugs. What we have to do now is talk about gang stalking when sober. And I'm looking forward to it. Thank you guys so much for watching. And, well, this is it for this part, you know, the drug addiction and gang stalking. I would like to hear about, well, I'm going to tell you on my next video what gang stalking, how it takes place, how it's done when you're sober. Alright? Thank you so much for watching. Bye.